Good Sunday morning. Yep, this video is coming out real time. Good Sunday morning here from the Philippines. Hope everybody's doing great today. Well, Mel and I, we got up really early and we headed out to the beach, and her and I have been out there swimming for the past while, just hanging out with each other, playing like two children together. It's so awesome. We got such a good life here. And the water's just crystal clear out there, man. Even as deep as I wade, you know, you can look down, look at your feet and everything. So it's a nice day, nice day. Just look at that water again. Do a little zoom up there and you can get a good look at it. Just barely any waves. Looking really good. So in the US, you all know, many of you know, some of you may not, so we'll bring it on out now, that I bought one of those STARLINK internet satellite systems by Elon Musk company. And as many of you know, STARLINK is setting up here in the Philippines as well. The dirt they really pushed through to get that as a fully functioning company and set up and licensed with Trade Commission and everything before he went out of office, and it was all done. It was all put in place. So they haven't done a full launch here yet. It takes time to get things in, you know, fully going, and they're still trying to fulfill orders in other places around the world. So in Texas, it's not fully functioning there too. Parts of Texas is, parts are not, because they're still deploying satellites up into space to give it better coverage, better bandwidth. But if you paid a little bit more money and you got an RV account, or what they call a mobile account, you would be able to go ahead and use the service, but they'll limit your speed in some areas that you're at, and some areas they may give you full speed. So you will have a little bit less speed than what a user in an area that's fully covered would have on a regular account. So I bought it, and then I looked into it if I could travel international with it or not. And it shows that I can, but after so long, you need to register it in as a permanent address in that location wherever you take it to, if you use it there for more than a couple of months. So we're just going to play with this and see. So I'm going to get this unit out finally. It's sitting here on my floor, and let's put it out and see what kind of luck we have. So here's the unit sitting here on my floor. For some of you that have never seen one, this is the little Wi-Fi router box. It does not have an Ethernet port on it. So if you want to have Ethernet on it, you've got to buy this adapter that plugs in, and it gives you one single Ethernet port. So it just loops in. You'll plug this in on here. Trying to do this one-handed. You'll plug this on here, and then you'll plug your regular cord that goes out to your dish right here into that, and jumps in between, and it gives you an Ethernet port. And you have to buy this. I think it's about $25 extra if you need to be able to plug something in direct, not just Wi-Fi, because there are no ports made directly on this box. It comes with a nice long cord right here with it. Don't quote me exactly. I think it's 75 feet. I believe that's what it is. And it comes with this little base right here. And you just snap this down in it. There's no pointing. Put it out to clear sky. There's an app you can use that'll help you find where the satellite should be, and if you've got a good area, any obstructions or not. And it does all the pointing itself. It has little motors, little servos in here that not only tilt this thing, but also it can rotate. So double axis in there. And it does all the work on its own. Just a simple app that you can load on your device to control it, manage it, stow it. It's in a stow mode right now. When it stows, this folds all the way back like it is here right now. All right, well, I'm gonna put this together. We're gonna find a place to take it outside and see if we have any luck here. Here we are up on my roof deck. I'm just gonna set it right up there. I didn't even use the app to try to see if there's any obstruction. We're up high enough here in the air that we should clear any trees or anything like that. One of the questions I've had many times is about the voltage on the unit right there. So maybe you can see that it does cover from 100 to 240 volt, 50 or 60 hertz. So there it is over plugged in my floor, and let's give it a check now. As you see, the unit has pointed itself, pointing straight, absolutely straight up to the sky. It looks like a little table sitting there right now. Well, you'd have to watch out about somebody coming along and setting on that. I just thought about that. These children around here not knowing what it is. I would have to be very careful of it sitting around in a position like that. They're liable to come sit their butts on that on one side and break it right from the start. So I would probably, if I'm gonna leave it sitting around here, would need to put it up on this next roof level up here. Would probably be the safer choice. But I'm gonna leave it alone here right now. I'm online with it. I've got signal, I've got internet, I browsed, I checked the speeds. It was super fast. It was showing it was connecting off of a server out of Australia. And it shows it's SpaceX Starlink. We're gonna hit go. Shows it's connecting out of Sydney, Australia. And let's see what it does. It's looking pretty good so far. Looking really good, look at that. Very nice speed. All right, so here it is. Now let's do its own speed test. I notice it kind of keeps losing signal in and out. It keeps changing to different satellites. And it'll be online and I'll test it and have a really good speed, and then it'll lose it. And I'll notice it'll go over to another satellite. I'm not really sure why it's doing that. Really good speeds when it does go online. Okay, so here we go. It shows that it's online. And let's try to do a speed test here on it and see if we have any luck. There we go. It's looking really good so far. Now see if we can get an upload going here. So it don't show it on the meter for the upload, it just reads out down at the bottom. Very good upload speeds. Way better than I was getting in Texas, without a doubt. Very much better than I was getting in Texas. So that's some pretty nice speed right there. Here's the second test. We'll do it again. And it looks like it's going to be about 5.4 upload, 38 down for this time. So there you have it. It is working here. Now, I'm going to be honest. It's intermittent. It will be just blowing out super good speeds, and all of a sudden, it's offline. And then I'll have it going again with really good speeds, and then it's offline. Now, it may be because it needs to stay connected for a while, and it's searching out the best satellites for it. So that might just be that it needs to sit there and get itself figured out and lined out for a little while. But you tell me what you think. Tell me if you thought those speeds looked pretty good or not. I ran several tests there. They kind of fluxed on readings. And I'll tell you this, it's way better speeds than I was hitting with it there in Dallas, Texas. Maybe that'll improve in Dallas after they get more satellites up and all. But for right now, I would say it's definitely looking better here in the Philippines than it was for me there. Everybody, thank you for watching this video, setting this up, seeing if it would actually get online and work and I could browse. I could. I went to websites and all, load it. I could. And still, right here, right now, it didn't connect anything like the speeds that I have on my PLDT fiber. But you know what? Not everybody has a fiber connection here in the Philippines or out in the rural area where it's not available or will not be available for a very long time. That's the target market that Starlink's trying to hit with a lot of customers. There's a lot of rural customers that have trouble getting internet or high-speed internet out into rural areas and all. They're not really focused to where it's already really great. Anyway, tell me what your thoughts are, comment below, and we'll see you on the next one.